What is Scala? Scala is both functional and object-oriented programming language, right? So it's both object-oriented and functional-oriented language. To resolve the problems of functional-oriented language, object-oriented programming language was introduced. But nowadays, we need both functional-oriented programming features and object-oriented programming features. We need both. Means functional-oriented languages, we can write function anywhere and we can call function anywhere. Without writing class and object, what we will do, we can write function and we can call function. That is the advantage of functional oriented programming. Object oriented, we write a class and object. Without a class and object, there is no class, there is no concept in object oriented programming language. Scala is both. You can write functional oriented concepts and we can implement object oriented concepts. In Scala, every function is a object because every function returns some value. Every value is an object. So we know how to install Scala. In previous class, second class I think, in second class while installing Spark installation, first we installed Scala, right? First we installed Scala, then we installed Spark. So in our mission we have already Scala. Let me check Scala is installed in my system or not. You can type Scala or you can open command prompt and type Scala space -version. When you see Scala version, we can say Scala is successfully installed. We can start Scala by typing Scala. By typing Scala command, we can open Scala prompt. So this is Scala prompt. Okay, Scala cell or Scala prompt. Scala, we can write two kinds of programs. One, interactive programs, and we can write script or batch mode programs. Interactive mode programs we can write by using Scala cell. In Scala cell, we can write interactive programs, and we can write batch or script mode programs by using IDE. In IDE, we write a set of statements. Okay, we can save it and we can compile and we can execute it. Interactive programs helps developer to execute step-by-step statements. So when we type Scala, it will open Scala cell. So this cell is called REPL cell. REPL cell. R means read, E means evaluate, P means prints, and L means loops. Whatever the statements we write here, it will read that statement, evaluate that statement, prints that statement in console, and again loops back to same cell. Loops back to same cell. This is called REPL cell. Read, evaluate, print, loop. Read, evaluate, print, loop. REPL cell. Read, evaluate, print, loop. In REPL cell, we write interactive statements. If you write any statement, what will happen? REPL cell reads that statement, evaluates that statement, prints the output of that statement, then loops back to same cell. So this is called REPL cell. Okay. In REPL cell, we can write interactive programs. So if you type a 10, it will recognize this is into type. If we type 10.5, it will recognize double type. If I type single quote any value, then it will recognize this is a character. If you type anything in double quotes, it treats this is a string. If you type true, then it will recognize this is boolean value. So data type, specifying data type is optional in Scala. It will automatically recognize based on the value we are providing. Based on the value we are providing, it will automatically recognize value. Let's perform 10 plus 10. So this is numeric value, right? So first value is integer, second value is integer, then it returns integer. Let's perform 10.10 plus 10.5. First value is integer, second value is double, then return is double. 10 by 2, it will return division value. 10 into 5, it executes whatever the statements we write in REPL cell. It treats that statement, evaluates that statement, prints the result in output, then loops back to same cell. So it printing output in console. Every result contain one variable. Every result is held by one variable. We can access that variable. Example, res 10 plus 5. So that is 55. Okay. In Scala, we have two kinds of variables. Val and var. Val and val. So we can store any type of objects by using val and var. So these are two variables. By using these variables, we can hold any value. Okay. So let me see val a colon int equal to 10. Then print a, it is printing 10. See, specifying data type is optional. You can use val b equal to 20. So it will assign based on the value, right side value, it will automatically assign a corresponding data type to that variable. So specifying data type is optional. If you want to specify data type, we use this syntax: val variable name colon type equal to value. And val is immutable type. Once you store value into val type, then we cannot remodify or re-enter any value to that variable. Let me see. Val a equal to, I am assigning 10. So when I try to reassign different value to val variable, then we get an error saying reassignment error. Val is a immutable type. Immutable type means we cannot modify the value. Okay. Var is a mutable type. We can change the value. In var variable depends upon our program execution. So I'm printing b. It prints 20 now. What I'm doing, I'm changing different value. So it is possible. Now print b, you will get a new value. So val is immutable type. Var is mutable type. Var is mutable type. Val is immutable type. Var is mutable type. Okay. Scala has data type equivalent to Java data type. Scala has equivalent data types of Java data types. Java data types are primitive data types. Because of that reason, people are saying Java is not pure object-oriented language. But Scala data types are classes. Every Scala data type is class. If you observe, first letter is capital, right? When you type 10.5, observe first letter is capital. When I type single quote C, if you observe cap. When you type double quotes any value, if you see string is class. If you type true, observe boolean B is capital. It means every data type of Scala is a class. Every data type in Scala is a object, class or object. Okay, so Scala is pure object oriented language. Scala is a pure object oriented language. Everything is object. Everything is object. Every data type is object in Scala. What is the advantage of object oriented feature? If it is a class, we can write some predefined methods in it, right, Prasad? If it is a class, we can write methods in it, right? So what is the advantage of class, Hemant? We can call methods of that class, right? So every method we can call with a class name. So here we have some predefined methods, so we can call that methods. Every predefined data type class has methods. We can use that methods. That is the main advantage of class. So every predefined data type in Scala is a class, object. Class or object, both are same. So 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 we can say Scala is a pure object oriented language. Okay. So observe here data types of Scala. So for byte class, short class, int, long, float, double, char, boolean, string. So all these are different data types in Scala. All these are different data types in Scala. So this is a predefined class, which is a child class of Java.lang.string class. Scala string class is a child class of Java.lang.string class. So what is the advantage of string classes? We can store group of characters. Group of characters. Okay. Let's see. Val a equal to, I am assigning 10. 10. I want to know whether this one is class or not. A is a type of int, right? So based on the value we are providing, it will assign type dynamically. So this is dynamically typed language. So based on the value we are providing, it automatically assign the type. Then every class contain get class method. Get class method. Then press enter. It will display class name. So we can say int is a class. Then let's val d equal to, what I'm doing, I'm assigning 10.5. Then I can call d dot get class. It returns class name. Class is double. So what I'm doing, val b equal to true. Then b dot get class. So it is returning class boolean. So every data type in Scala is a class. Every data type in Scala is a class. But in Java we have primitive data types. To resolve that problem, Java given what? Wrapper classes. For every class they have wrapper classes. But here in Scala everything is a class. There is no primitive type in Scala. Okay. Next important point in Scala is typecasting. 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 In Scala, there are two types of typecasting. One is implicit typecasting and another one is explicit typecasting. Implicit typecasting, yep, it automatically inferring type. We are not assigning, it automatically assigning a type. If you assign a value here, observe, right? So we are assigning a value to variable a. So internally it is assigning type is int. Next, in Scala, we have two types of typecasting. One is implicit typecasting. Implicit typecasting automatically performed by Scala. Implicit typecasting automatically performed by Scala. When implicit typecasting performed by Scala, whenever you are assigning lower data type to higher data type, lower data type, lower data type to higher data type. Let's take one simple example. Control L to clear the screen. Control L to clear the screen. See, I have a variable val b equal to or var b equal to what I'm doing. I'm assigning value 10. So this is integer type, right? Next I'm taking var d equal to 10.5. So d is what? Double type. When I call b dot get class, when I call b dot get class, I got class name is int. When I call d dot get class, I will get class type is double. What I'm doing, d equal to b. I am assigning d equal to b. This is variable type var. Var can hold values, right? Var is a mutable type. So d equal to b. When I print d, I am getting value 10.0. So whenever you assign lower data type value to higher data type, lower data type variable value to higher data type variable, then Scala Scala performs implicit typecasting. Example, if you assign byte value to short, byte short value to int, byte short int value to long, byte short int long value to float, byte short int long float value to double. In this case, it applies what? Typecasting. Typecasting, implicit typecasting. As a Scala developer, no need to perform any typecasting. Scala internally performing typecasting. That's why we are saying implicit typecasting. Implicit typecasting automatically performed by Scala. When it will perform implicit typecasting? Whenever we are assigning lowercase data type variable value to higher case data type variable, then it will internally performs implicit typecasting. And second one is explicit typecasting. Explicit typecasting means whenever you are trying to assign higher data type variable value to lower data type variable, lower data type variable. Whenever you are trying to assign higher data type value to lower data type variable, then this is called explicit typecasting. Explicit typecasting cannot be performed by Scala. As a programmer, we have to perform explicit typecasting. Otherwise, we will get error. Let's see. So I have a variable val I equal to 10. This is integer variable. Val var d equal to 10.5. So first one also I'm taking where I equal to 10. So first we have where I equal to 10. Next where d equal to 10.5. Then what I'm doing, I equal to d. I'm assigning higher data type value to lower data type variable. Then we got exception saying type mismatching. We got error saying type mismatching, found double, required int. So you cannot assign higher data type value to lower data type variable directly. Then we'll get type mismatch error. So explicit typecasting cannot performed by Scala. As a developer, we have to perform explicit typecasting. Explicit typecasting. For that one, to apply explicit typecasting, every data type class has different methods. For example, if you want to convert double to int, then we have a method. You can convert d dot to double to float. You can convert d dot to short to byte to char. So every data type class contain some predefined methods, to perform typecasting. So if you want to convert integer to double, I dot to double, I dot to double, I dot to float. So every predefined class, every data type class contain methods to convert from one format integer form to another form. So other classes also has same methods. So to perform implicit typecasting, to perform explicit typecasting, by default every class has methods. Implicit typecasting is performed by Scala compiler automatically, but explicit typecasting we have to perform. As a Scala developer, we have to perform explicit typecasting. So you got the point, right? To perform explicit typecasting, every data type class has methods, right? Next one, let's start with the string class. String means group of characters. String means group of characters. If you put anything in double quotes, Scala treats it is a string. Scala treats that is a string. Okay, first point, if you put anything in a double quotes, Scala treats it is a string. Let me print Control L to clear screen. Print ln. I'm putting message in double quotes. So if you put anything, that is treated as string. Val s equal to string inverse. If you put in double quotes, it automatically assigns a type is called string. So for s variable, Scala assigned type is string. String means group of characters. Okay, so we can perform concatenation by using plus operator. So plus operator is used to perform concatenation. So val full name equal to what I'm doing. I have already variable s, right? S plus some name. Then full name. It is printing Srinivas Sakyam, right? So to perform concatenation, we use plus operator. To perform concatenation, we use what? Plus operator. Example, I want to read variable value. I want to read variable value. See, I'm printing print ln name is let's see plus full name. We can use full name. So we got name is Srinivas Sakyam. Next, what I want to do is I want, instead of using plus operator, inside this value I can access variable value by using dollar operator. Full name. Full name. We can use variable inside double quote. We can replace this variable value by using dollar. Let's execute this one. So here we are getting name is dollar full name. So if you are including variables inside a double quotes, if we include variables inside a double quote, we are using special variable called dollar. Before variable, we are adding special variable called dollar. So this variable has to replace with value, right? For that one, we have to give an indication to Scala saying yes. If you add yes means if any variables are included in double quotes, then Scala converts that variables with values. Let me execute. This time you will see Srinivas Sakyam, right? Name is Srinivas Sakyam. Previously, it executed whatever you put inside double quote, it is printed as it is. If you observe here, we put everything in a double quote. It is, instead of printing everything in double quotes, then it evaluated some variables. So yes is a value. It gives indication to Scala to replace variables with value in a string. Okay. String has some handling functions. Every string contain variable called string class contain variable called length. Every string class contain variable called length. Just full name dot length is a variable. Length is a variable. It displays number of characters presented in string. Length is a predefined variable. Length is a predefined variable presented in string class. There is one method called size method. Size method. We can call function or method. In Java, we call function method. In C, C++, Hadoop, Scala, we call functions. Functions. Terminology is different, purpose is same. Terminology is different, purpose is same. So in Scala we call functions, Java we call methods. Okay. In Scala, in string class, there is a function called size. It also returns number of characters. Yep, number of characters. So here, size is a function. It will not take any parameters. That's why we are calling just a function name. Just function name. Okay, there is one predefined function in string called size. It also returns what? Number of characters in class. Okay, next one, substring method. Substring method. What is substring method means? If you want to read from string, if you want to read any character from where, if you want to display part of a name, part of a string, then we use substring. So let me see, full name dot substring, full name dot substring. I want to 0, start index is 0, next 5 characters. Start index is 0, 5 characters. Next, I want to read Nivas. Start index is what? 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Let's pass 4. Start index is 4. And how many characters we want to read? 5 characters, right? Let's execute. How many characters we got? Only one character, right? So it is written 4 to 5. Here 4 to 5 is only one character. If you want to Nivas, then so n is what? Fourth character, right? N is what? Fourth character. 4, 4 to 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's pass 8, 9. Then see, we got what? Nivas. So here, this is start index, this is end index. Start index, end index. Start index, end index. Start index, end index. We pass start index and end index to read values from string, substring. And we have take function. Take function, it reads how many characters we want to read. Take function reads how many characters we want to read from string. So take is a predefined function. By passing this one, we can read a number of characters from string. It will read from starting string. We cannot specify start index, end index in take. If you want to specify start index, end index, we go for substring. We have some methods like lowercase to uppercase, to lowercase method to convert from lowercase to upper, uppercase to lower. Let me see, let's take one variable val s equal to some value 3 ni was. So it contain lowercase and uppercase values, right? When I call s dot to upper to uppercase, it will convert this string to uppercase. It will convert this string to uppercase. Yep, spelling is mistake. Uppercase. So if you want to convert into lowercase, we use to lowercase function. And string class contains some special pattern matching functions, special pattern matching functions. String class contain some special pattern matching functions. Contains function. By using contains function, we can search data in a string. We can search data in a string. So this is one of the advantage function. So we have a long string. So this is my long string. From this long string, I want to find a particular data. Assume it may be one line or two line or three lines string. From that string, I want to find particular data. Then we have a pattern matching function called comment dot contains a. If a is available, it is returning boolean value true. In that data, if a is available, it is returning true. Then oriented. I'm searching oriented. Yes, available. And is available. So by using contains method, we can search data in a string. And there is one more method, matches method. There is one more method, matches method. So matches method compares this string with this entire string. Matches method compare this string with entire string of this variable. If both are matched, then only it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. So here what I'm doing, comment dot matches. Comment dot matches, I'm checking Scala. Then it will return false. If you want to search a part of the data, we go for contains method. If you want to compare entire data, we go for matches. When matches returns true? When matches returns true? When string contain same data. So let me search, let me pass here complete this string. Let me pass this complete string. Then check it. Here you will get true, right? Previously we got false. Now we got true. Contains method search from entire string. It will search part of the data. If it is available, it will return true. Matches function compare entire string with searching data. If it is matched, then only it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Otherwise, it will return what? False. Okay. And next important one in Scala is arrays. See, if you observe here, A is capital letter. So every array is a predefined class. Every array is a class in Scala. First one, arrays are classes in Scala. What is array? Ramesh, what is array? Generally, array is a collection of elements, right? Array is a collection of elements, right? Collection of different elements. Roha. No, it is not a collection of different elements. Collection of similar type of elements, Roha. Array is a collection of similar type of elements. Array is a collection of similar type of elements, not different type. What is the advantage of array, Hemant? What is the advantage of array, Hemant? We can store multiple values in array variable. So I think Prasad answered. No, I'm asking Hemant. So it is similar, right? Hemant saying similar. Yep, you are correct, Hemant. But main advantage of array is we can store multiple values. We can store multiple values in single variable. We can store multiple values in single variable. What is the disadvantage of variable quoting? So what is the disadvantage of variable? Let's take var b equal to 20. So when I print b, I'm getting 20. Again, I'm saying b equal to 30. When I print b, I'm not getting 20 and 30. I'm getting only new value. So variables are used to store only one value at a time. Variables are used to store only one value at a time. Yes, you are correct, Roha. So what will happen? It will override old value with new value. It will override old value with new value. So to resolve this problem, they introduce arrays. Array can hold array can hold group of similar values. Let me see. Val a equal to array of array of 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50. I'm creating an array. I'm creating an array with the 5 elements. I'm creating an array with the 5 elements. So this is my array. And one more important point with array is arrays are fixed size. Arrays are fixed size. Once we create an array, we cannot increase and we cannot increase. It means arrays are immutable types. Arrays are immutable types. Arrays are immutable types. We cannot modify the size. Arrays are fixed in size. We cannot increase, we cannot decrease. Once we create an array with some elements, it will automatically assign the size. So let me see a dot size, we are getting 5. A dot size, we are getting 5. How can we access array elements, Ravi? How can we access array elements? By using array index, right? By using array index, we can access elements, right? So I want to access first element 10. Can you tell me the syntax? A of 0. Index starts from 0, end with n minus 1. So I got an exception. So what is my array name? A. So if you want access A of 0, why we are using this syntax than previous syntax? So previous syntax we got an error. Current syntax we got output. If you observe any previous language, it may be Java, it may be C, C++, it may be any language, above syntax is correct. Above syntax is correct. You are correct, but one more point. Arrays are classes. Arrays are classes. In our Scala, arrays are classes. To access from class, we use this syntax. Okay. Array elements we can access by using index. Index starts from 0. Index end with what? N minus 1. So we can, once we create an array, we cannot increase, we cannot decrease array. And I said arrays arrays are homogeneous. If you try to enter different type of data, observe what will happen. It is created array with double, not integer, right? Because of one value, it is created an array with double. Let me use different type. Here what I'm doing, I'm using char, I'm using string. Char also converted to higher data type, right? No issue. But what I'm doing, I'm using string. Then execute this statement. You will see. Then just now we discussed about array. Array can hold only similar type of data, right? But it is allowing different kind of data. How it is possible means there are some additional data types in Scala, any, any value, any and any value. So any means it can accept any value, any type of value. If I declare an array, if I declare an array with int type, then we cannot assign different type of values. So here we are taking just val name. If you define in this way, what will happen? If we define in this way, in this way, it is allocated array with 10, 10 memory locations, but by default we didn't assign any values, right? Each location stored, default value is null because every data type is class, so that's why default value is null. Let me assign a string of 0 equal to 10. We got error saying found in required string. Did you observe previous statement and this statement? This statement we defined type. So if you defined reference with a type, it allows only string values. Without a reference, while declaring variable, if you not specify, based on the values we are providing, then it will convert this type. So previously we assigned different data, then Scala compiler assigned this type is any. That's why it is accepted any type of data. So if you specify type, it allows you only in string. It doesn't allow any other type. It doesn't allow any other type. Okay. So that's why we are saying arrays are homogeneous elements. Array can store collection of homogeneous elements. Homogeneous elements. Array is a immutable type. Immutable type in the sense we cannot increase the array size. We cannot decrease the array size. Okay. And in Scala we have mutable array. In Scala we have mutable array. In tomorrow class I will show you how to write mutable array. Then we will discuss what is tuple and what are collection framework available in Scala. So tomorrow class is very important class. Tomorrow class we are going to discuss mutable array, tuple and collection framework in Scala. Wow, you are correct. Yeah, Roha. Uh, we are discussing interactive mode or we are discussing batch mode, Roha? Hello, Roha? We are discussing interactive mode or batch mode? Interactive mode, right? Currently we are discussing interactive mode. So that's why I opened interactive mode. Batch mode, we go for IDE. Okay. So I'm showing interactive mode now. That too, Scala. We are discussing Scala programs. We can write Scala programs also in interactive mode and batch mode. Currently, we are discussing how to write Scala programs in interactive mode. Okay. So tomorrow class we will continue with mutable array, and we will discuss tuple. What is tuple? Next, we will discuss collection framework in Scala. Okay. So that's it for today. We will discuss tomorrow.